Here's the problem with modern marriage from a man's perspective. Most of the marriages I know, okay, the man provides financially, he protects, taking care of kids, doing the things that he can do. What does the woman bring? She brings love, affection, a little bit of sweetness at the end of the day, sex. If you get divorced, every single thing on that side of the man equation, he can be compelled to do by the power of the state. And if he fails to do it, they can put him in jail. Nothing on that other side, the female side, is enforceable at law.
What is the biggest cause of children and child abuse? Stepfathers. What does that tell you about who's the danger to children? It's single mothers. It's single mothers that are the danger to children more than anything else, because stepfathers are a reflection of what the mother is choosing to put around the children. There's so many women out there that will say, I never let father and son because he was an alcoholic. He was this, he was that, he was that. But you chose him. So your selection is still the problem. Now we've got these children without biological fathers being exposed to more men of that woman's standard, more men of that woman's taste. Her taste is broken.
Yup, you heard that right. Single mothers are the biggest danger to children. Tell that to a feminist and you'll hear the weirdest explanations. And yet, women are statistically proven to be the first to initiate divorces. And now, more and more women turn out to look for divorces in order to make money off of alimony. That is why men walk away from women with kids.
We know that statistically, children who come from single-parent homes have much worse outcomes.
Pause. Single mother homes. Kids who come from single father homes statistically are in line with a two-parent household. A single mother home is way worse, even if you have money. So if you're a wealthy single mother, even your money won't help your child.
Why on earth would I commit to a single mom who has kids, who has baggage, if I don't have to? So if I'm going to be with you, emotionally invested in you and actually be your boyfriend, that means I have to take interest in you, take interest in your life. I have to be there, right? And on top of that, I have to accept you procreated with him and had his kid. Okay, I was like, that really doesn't sit well with me. And I go, the only way, right, I would ever do that is if I had to. I go, but I'm not in the position where I have to. I go, so at your age, 22, 23, however, I go, if there's another woman, right, who would come into my life who's just as attractive, just as sweet, but does not have a child, don't you think that would make much more sense in order for me to pair with that woman?
Men provide structure, boundaries, and they bring that don't test me attitude. Men have a line that kids know they can't cross. Men provide discipline. That's not something that's common in single mother households.
When you're a guy and you make money, you want to put and invest your money in your offspring, not in other people's offspring.
Yeah, but
That's just the natural way of the world. That's how things go. Men typically want to take care of their own children. Now,
what if she's a millionaire and she helps and builds an empire with that man?
okay, well, even better. If you're a millionaire, you're going to probably want a guy that's a millionaire too, right?
Exactly, but who said anything about a broke guy?
Yeah, but okay,
fine.
good. So what do millionaires have that are men?
But my thing is,
Hold on, answer the question. What do men have that are millionaires? Options, which means they can date girls that aren't millionaires and be happy. You, on the other hand, can't date a broke guy and be happy. So they can get a girl that's 21, that isn't a millionaire, that doesn't have children, that can give him a family, and he won't have to take on someone else's kids.
Dating a single mom is like being invited after the party. You were not there for the fun, but now she wants you to help clean up.
They don't realize they're doing it, but they keep their daughters single and their sons weak, so they'll be their security plan. Go to the video I uploaded about another woman that shares your reflection who was talking the same shit you're talking. She was a mother of two. Because if you keep your daughter single, get you a job, get your career done, because these men can destroy you, whatever. What do you think that does to a daughter? It makes her go out into the world not trusting men. So if she does go off and become successful and have a job and she ain't got a husband or whatever, that means her little money or whatever, when mama gets sick or mama fall on hard times, that is what's happening right now. So many women can't have lives because they are taking care of their mothers. Sons are doing the same thing. It's called being a son husband. They don't want to leave because mama is alone. Mama ain't had no man.
One of the biggest problems with single mothers is that they are angry and want another man to suffer for the actions of the guy they had a kid with. They won't say it or show it at first. They will reel you in first and then start attacking your soul.
I have the utmost respect for all females, but this is a male advisory channel. Gentlemen, I would not advise you to marry a single mother. Here are the 8 disadvantages of marrying a single mother. 1, you can never discipline that child. It's not good. 2, if the mother leaves, that's it. You have no hold over the child at all. Even though you had an emotional bond with that child, doesn't matter. If the mother is pissed off at you, she will use that against you. 3, your resources goes into another man's DNA. 4, if it's a girl, huge problem. All it takes is female teenage rage for her to accuse you of any sexual act. The mother will never ever be with you over her child, and the relationship will never be the same again. 5, there will never be spontaneous sex. 6, you will always need a babysitter. 7, you will always be in a relationship with the father of the child as well. You will never have time to build a relationship with the mother alone. Relationships are hard enough as it is. You shouldn't have a third person involved. And 8, and you will never ever come first.
Here's the main reason. It's not your responsibility to take care of another man's kid. Do not simp out for access to a woman.
If you don't want to end up heartbroken or broke AF, there are 5 things you need to know before you date a single mom. Number 1, you're not her priority. She's got a kid, the kid's the priority. Kids require a lot of attention just to keep the little beasts alive and unharmed. Just the tip number 2, if she's a crappy mom, she's not a keeper. If she can't even care about her kid, she's not going to be able to care about you. Just the tip number 3, it's a package deal. Even if she's an amazing woman, no matter what, if she's coming out of a split or if she's a single mom, she's got baggage. We've all got baggage, but she's got extra baggage. Which brings us to just the tip number 4. You're not my daddy. I know if you've ever dated a single mom, you've heard that. Just the tip number 5, baby daddy is also part of the package deal. Unless baby daddy died, he's still in the picture, even if he isn't.
Most single mothers are searching for a nanny daddy provider to her children rather than a good husband. That's the main issue.
Just to be told, I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million.
I'm divorced. Regret post-divorce. If I could go back, knowing what I know now, I would never have downloaded a dating app or ever gotten on one. People will get on dating apps and spend massive amounts of time chatting, talking, and texting, basically just do a job interview, only to find out you don't have chemistry and you wasted hours, months, and weeks getting to know someone. People don't really know how to set the correct boundaries on that. That's a whole nother lesson. There's also not accountability because they are not your friend group, your church group, any kind of social group. So you can't even have that filter of knowing anything about their background, and they'll quickly ghost you.
For guys, dating a woman with kids is a simple no, negative. Why? 2 reasons. Most of the available men are looking for something younger than the average divorcee. And most men would want to raise their own kids, not someone else's. That makes the marketplace for most divorcees very narrow.
Divorce my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. This one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one, and my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
The traditional way is the best we have, with all its flaws, because humans figured out long ago the inherent flaws in women and men, and how to best avoid the worst case scenarios. Modernity is the worst case scenario for relationships.
When I left my husband, I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that wasn't enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe. Sort of, yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait,
And
how long are you married?
almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
Yes.
The stigma with dating a single mom isn't because they don't have free time. It's because I don't want to spend the rest of my life dealing with your horrible life decisions.
What's the problem with dating as single mums? I don't understand the issue with these men. We're talking men in their late 30s, like 38, 39, and as soon as you mention you've got children, they don't want to fucking know. And I don't get it. And then they go simping over 21-year-olds. And that's because they've got no responsibility. The free-spirited to get to do whatever the hell they want, and it makes them look good and feel better about themselves. There is nothing wrong with dating a single mother. Like, my kids are practically teenagers. Well, my daughter is. She's nearly 16. My son's nearly 11. If anything, I've got more free time now opposed to what I had 4 years ago. This whole stigma of, like, dating someone with kids has really, really got to stop. Like, it's wrong. It really is wrong. Like, what's wrong with me? I'm 33 years old. I know what I want. I'm responsible. I do a pretty good job raising my children on my own. I've been single 4 years. What's the problem?
I'm divorced. I thought I'd be happier, except the judge set the child support amount at $326 a month. $326 a month for 2 kids for child support is what he has to pay me. $326 a month because he's not working, because he chooses not to. I was able to cross-examine him, which was fun. And I asked him how many hours a week he spends working or trying to sell houses, because technically he still has a real estate license, so technically he's still a realtor. He said 15 hours a week approximately is how many hours he works per week. Grown man, grown able-bodied man with transportation and no childcare to worry about, says he works 15 hours a week.
Guys in their late 30s without kids are predominantly in 2 categories. They don't want kids. They want their own kids. She'll have a larger chance with guys with kids who can't have kids, or guys in their 40s and up.
We transferred the Jeep title to my name 3 weeks before we separated.
That's accurate. You had coerced me into signing over, a portion, adding your name to that in exchange for you replacing the money that you had removed from the LLC account that was there to make payments on the Jeep and take care of its maintenance.
Did I work the Jeep and I rented it in Turo for the past 3 years?
We did that together for a period of time, much less than 3 years.
Did you ask me to buy the tires of the Jeep with my money?
Absolutely not. That money was in the LLC account that was earned by us for the purposes of maintaining and making payments on the Jeep, and you had removed that money to your personal account.
Did you remember that I bought and I replaced the Jeep tires, and that was a cost of $2,000?
We did that. That money came from the LLC account.
So
our LLC.
we both were maintaining the cost of the Jeep in one way or other way.
No, you had never personally contributed money to that account. However, I had on multiple occasions when you had either removed money from that account and it was not available to make the payments and pay for maintenance, or otherwise.
Did I replace and I purchased the tires for the Jeep? Yes or no?
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained.
When women divorce and the now ex-husband is referred to as able-bodied, capable of working, whereas when a woman get tons of money in alimony and child support, being able-bodied is never mentioned.
It is my husband's funeral, which unfortunately I cannot make because obviously I am busy here in Tunisia. I would have loved to have gone. We were together for 17 years. Unfortunately for me, he did decide to die on the week I had planned to come on holiday, so I did make the decision not to go because, you know, I need a holiday at the end of the day, and my holiday is way more important than sitting in a church watching people cry. I would love to give him a good send-off, so I'm going to get absolutely drunk tonight with this new guy that I met, and I'm going to raise a glass for you, Jeremy, because you were an amazing husband, very rich. I can't wait to do the will reading when I'm home. I have made sure I'm going to be home in time to do the will reading because I would not miss that for the world, because obviously I am due to get a lot of money and that's a very, very important thing to me. So I hope you have a good funeral stay, Jeremy. Love you. Mwah. All good things have to come to an end. So I did miss my husband's funeral because I was in holiday in Tunisia. I would not have missed my holiday for the world, and I know my husband would have understood because that's just the kind of guy he was. But yes, I have come back from my holiday just to make sure that I got back in time for the will reading, because I am not going to miss that for the absolute world. I have been held captive in the Ukraine for at least a week now, following my holiday in Tunisia, where I did get pregnant with a very well-known married celebrity's baby. However, I am very lucky to have been released just in the nick of time for my husband's will reading, because I do deserve all of that money. I spent 17 years with this man, which is a lot longer than any of his children did. So I deserve the inheritance a lot more than his own children. So I am going to fight the will with lawyers if he has left any of his inheritance to his children, because they do not deserve it, unlike me, who looked after him every single day for 17 years when they were out living their own lives. That money's mine.
If you're going to be a proper gold digger by marrying a coffin dodger, you need to be by his side to the very end. Sorry, sister.
I spent 17 years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage, just to be told I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million. And you think this is funny? I have wasted my life with a geriatric coffin dodger for nothing. And why everyone thinks it's so funny that my husband donated all his money to a bunch of cats and dogs. Who even likes cats and dogs? I'm literally going to be homeless. Like, I've got no money. Not even my own house or my car. Like, I'm literally going to be poor. I'm going to have to shop in fucking Asda like all the other poor people. Not Asda. I've wasted my life thinking I was going to get millions by marrying that elderly coffin dodger, and he looked like a shriveled up fucking prune.
Addressing dating women with children, women expect men to look after their children, while men with children do not expect a woman to support his children, and that's the issue. Thanks for watching The Circle of Kings. As always, We're looking forward to your support, so please hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with everything all kings like yourself need to know.